Hi guys, it's time for another paracord bracelet. This one is the JLC bar, and as far as I can tell it's designed by D-Man McHugh. It's another bracelet that you can wear front side or back side. So get out your paracord and follow along. To begin with, we just want to find the center of each of these pieces, and I'm going to start here with the shorter piece, and I'm going to form a loop by taking the left strand over the right, and now I'm going to take this longer piece and come up through that loop there. Now I just want to fold that top piece down and then pull those two center strands up through this loop. And now we just need to tighten it up and then adjust this loop here down to about 1 centimeter or half an inch. So once we have this loop set here, we can start our weave, and I'm going to take these center strands and wrap them around the outside strands. So I'm going to start here with the right center and go all the way around. And then I'm going to take the left center and do the same, go around and back into the center. So we should look like this. And now I'm going to take this right center strand and dive it through this gap here. I'm just going to fold that over, dive it down through that gap, and then pull that slack all the way through. And I'm going to do the same with this left center strand. I'm going to take it over the top here and then dive it down that top right gap. So I'm just going to fold it over, then dive it down through that gap and pull the slack through. So your finished pattern should look like this, and then we can proceed to tighten it up. And the way we tighten it, we just need to make sure we keep tension on these two center strands and tighten by pulling up, and we can also push the knot to the top. So to do our next weave, I'm going to start here with this right hand strand. I'm going to form a bite here and just go under over, and I'm going to do something similar with this left hand strand. I'm going to form a bite and then go under and over those two center strands, and then I'm going to pull them through. So I've just basically crossed them over. So once you get to this stage, you should notice a triangle here on the right and a triangle here on the left. I want to take my right hand strand here underneath that right center, over this crossing strand and down through that left triangle. I'm going to come around the back, over and down through that top left triangle, and then I'm going to pull it all the way through. So I'll just pull this through carefully, and so our pattern should look like that now. And I'm going to do something similar with the left hand strand. I'm going to take it underneath this left strand, over the top, and then down through that top right hand triangle there. So we'll take it round the back and then fold it over. I'm going to go down through that right triangle there and then pull that all the way through. Just straighten it out so you can see the pattern. So our pattern should look like this. And again, we can tighten this up just by keeping these two center strands tight and then alternate by pulling the slack through each side. So I'll demonstrate the weave another time. I want to start with my right hand strand here and just take a bite and come in underneath the right center and then over the top of the left. So we look like that, and do the same with that left strand. Just take a bite, come in underneath and then over the top of the right. And then just pinch it off and then pull each side through. So again, we should end up with a triangle here on the right and a triangle here on the left. And I'm going to start with this right hand strand. I'm going to come in underneath that right center, over the top and down through that left triangle. So I'm going to come around the back, fold that over and tuck it down through that triangle. And then I can pull that all the way through carefully. So that's your pattern. And I'll do something similar to the left. I'm going to take it underneath that left center, over the top and down through that right hand top triangle there. So I'm just going to take it around the back, fold it over, tuck it down through that triangle, and then pull that all the way through as well. So that should be the pattern there. And again, we just need to tighten that up. And we can continue those patterns all the way down the bracelet until we get it to the desired length. Once we get this to the length that you like, you just want to lock this off with a half hitch, and we'll do that by coming in over the top of that center strand, around the back and up through that loop, and we can pull that tight and do the same on the left hand side there. Just come over the center and then round the back up through and pull it tight. And once you get these nice and tight, you can then just cut these ends off here and then singe them off with a lighter. Next, we just need to tie a button, and I'm going to do that by taking this right hand strand and forming a loop by coming in underneath both of those center strands And I'm going to take this left strand and form a loop coming in above those two center strands. I'm going to take this one here and come up through that right loop, and I will take my left strand and go down through that left loop, and then to tighten this up we just take these two strands and pull directly outwards. And now we just need to cut and singe these ends off here and we should be finished. And so here is the finished bracelet. That's the front side and that is the back side. So if you like this kind of thing, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I like you all, and I'll see you on the next video.